February 2nd, an ordinary night at hospital number 7. One doctor on duty. One ward where life still flickered. Everything else was silence. The corridors stretched out like tunnels. The lights flickered, and around every corner, only the echo of his own footsteps. No one was on duty. No one was waiting. Only him. 11:45 p.m. The hands moved slower than usual, as if the hospital itself was reluctant to turn to a new day. The patient was old, breathing heavily. The machine emitted a steady rhythm, weak but alive. The doctor watched in silence. And suddenly, a short beep. The screen flickered. System error. As if something within life itself had glitched. He reached for the phone. A dead dial tone. No connection, no answers. Just a tremor in the wires in the cold air. The light vanished. All that remained was a single red emergency light and the rustle of footsteps in the dark. The doctor took out his flashlight, but it only illuminated what you were afraid to see. He worked automatically, pressing, breathing, hoping. Time ceased to exist. Only the struggle remained, alone against the void. 0010. The heart monitor showed a flat line, but the doctor didn't stop. Sometimes we are no longer treating the body, but ourselves. He looked at the patient and suddenly understood. The breath was gone, but the silence had grown warmer. A candle had gone out in his mind. Only the light remained. Outside, it was raining. The window reflected the room where time had stopped. The city was asleep. No one knew that an entire life had ended in one of the wards. In the morning, the day nurse found an empty bed. The patient had passed peacefully. On the monitor, a black screen. On the chair, the doctor's coat. The corridors filled with light. Everything looked as usual, only the air was different, too quiet. Where is the doctor on duty? They say he stayed in Ward 22, but the ward was empty. No patient, no doctor. The door was ajar. Inside, order, a clean bed, and a light that had stayed on all night, as if someone was still there. In his office, a cup of cold coffee, a blank sheet of paper, just the imprint of a hand. A reminder, I was here. After that night, the hospital felt a little colder, not physically. It was as if something living, invisible, but essential, had left. The old hospital number, 7-inch sign was soon replaced. But those who worked that shift say, sometimes at night, the lights flicker again in the corridor. Maybe it's just faulty wiring. Or maybe someone is still walking the long, empty halls with a flashlight in hand, checking if everything is all right. Slowly, quietly, like an echo. Sometimes, those who save others leave with them. And if at night you hear footsteps in the empty hospital, do not be afraid. It's just the doctor, still on duty.
If you liked this story, please share your thoughts in the comments. I read everything. And if you want to hear more, subscribe to the channel. The night is long, and there are many more stories to come.